So here's where the journey began. The log cabin came down this road. The road at the top of the picture is US Route 40 East in Cambridge. The cabin was located to the right of this road, and my grandparents bought that cabin, had it moved down this road, and I'm going to turn around now so you can see possibly the road that they would have taken the cabin. It looks like a path that has been mowed, and it probably goes right down to Leatherwood Creek. As you look down there, you see that trail where the light is on the other side of that gate. That is the same trail that we looked at just a couple of minutes ago when I said that's the trail that we think that they used to bring the cabin up. So we have driven around, and this is the road from the other side. So if you look at this, then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to just look so you can see this is the road that they actually took the cabin up this hill. And you can see where that's our car sitting up there. We stopped so that I could walk down here to do it. Now we're going to go on up. This is what is called the old Byesville Road. And we are going now to go up and take a picture of the cabin. So just think about what would it have been like bringing a cabin up this road. And maybe they didn't bring it in one piece. They probably had it in pieces, but they came up this road. So you can see I've walked up the road. Again, this is the old Byesville Road. And there's the sign that says Old Byesville Road and the intersection of Leatherwood Street. And you can see the land that the little cabin sits on, and we're going to go up there next. And here's the cabin sitting here at 219 Byesville Road. You can see the chimney at the top on the left there. At one time there was another chimney over on the right, but it was taken out at some point. So let's walk up closer so you can see. You'll see the equipment is in the back of the house there, where the folks who are doing the demolition are parked. But this is what it looks like, and it's so close to the street. It looks so strange to me that it is so close to the street. I like to think about how they actually got this up here and what they had to do to either bring it up or reassemble it. And that green, light green doorway that is there is the doorway that would have gone into what was our living room. And you can see to the left of that doorway an opening that was a window. It was the window that was on the front porch. Walk up a little further so you can see. Isn't it amazing? I just love the size of those logs. And you can see where it all intersects. So there's the front door, and there's the other window. I'm going to look up. You can see the supports that were up there for the roof, and they certainly do appear to be logs that have stood the test of time. So there's the front door. Let's just walk around just a little further here to the east side. And it's rather hidden by this bush. There we go. I'm looking into what would have been our grandmother's bedroom. You can see this is just one big long room. That's really all it was, and it was divided in half. So I've walked around, and this is the east side of the house. I'm now looking in the window. This would have been the window of Grandma's bedroom. You can see the fireplace over there. You can also see the studs that were put in much later to divide this cabin into two rooms. Look at the size of these logs. They are huge. This is all the work from the excavation. And now I'm looking in the back of what was Grandma's bedroom, and you can see the front window, and you can see the side window that we just looked at. And this would have been where the back door was at one time. And this is what Donna and Carl and I would have known as the archway, which was cut into at some point to make this into a wider entrance, if you will, to get into the room. I am amazed. Look, I'm going to step back. Look at the size of these logs. Think about how big the trees were. Huge. And so this would be the west side of the house. And this window opening was the window that would have been in the living room. And Donna and I should remember this, as it was a window that we looked in one time when our dad was sitting there reading the newspaper, and we had a noisemaker that was a wooden spool, like a spool of thread, and a giant nail. And Carl had fixed this up for us to make a scary noise on a window, and there was a big string attached to it, and we were very sneaky, came out, it was Halloween time, and we did that and scared him, and he tore the newspaper in half. Again, this is the west side of the house. And here you see familiar faces looking out the west window. Hi, Annie. All right.
Here's a picture, the video of my mom and my dad in the front window. Go ahead and wave. You guys are the best. Happy anniversary.
And so we've seen the whole house. We're looking at the land. really, really pretty. Our land goes to the edge of the trees. This is where the outbuilding was. And up here in the yard, you can see the remnants of some of the salvage and the dozer that's sitting there. They'll complete their work next week. The trees that you're looking at are actually ones that my dad told me that he and Carl dragged up here from down at Leatherwood Creek and planted them. He said they were very little when they planted them, so but they're certainly big now. Okay, that's it for the log cabin on Byesville Road.